Google's NotebookLM got a massive upgrade with a ton of new features, making it incredibly more useful. So I am on NotebookLM here. We're going to hit create new notebook. And now I'm going to hit discover sources. So this looks very similar to before, but the only difference is now when we search the web for new sources, and I'm going to put in this prompt here, how to build AI agents from scratch in Python, we have fast research. And this is what NotebookLM has always had. You just never had this drop down that you have now. But if you notice, they also have something called deep research. So this is going to do an in-depth research for articles, for links, for papers that is going to add to your notebook. So we're going to hit go, and you can see that starting to plan, starting to run. And I want to show a side-by-side comparison of how this looks. So we're going to hit discover sources again. And this time around, we're going to do fast research. And if you notice, there's also web, but we can also have it search through our Google Drive. So it's going to go through our files and find information that way, but we're going to leave it on web and we're going to do fast research. So same exact prompt, just fast research, deep research. And if you haven't used deep research before, this is the one that you'll find on Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, Grok. They all have deep research. So you can see here, the fast research is complete. We have just 7 sources. We can see the 7 sources here. We can check off the ones we want, and we can import all of them in. And now we have all of our sources in our notebook. So we have our 10 sources here. If we come back here, this one does take a little bit more time because it is going through a large part of the internet. It's checking the sources, it's checking the values, and it's making sure it is all going to work, and it's going to work well. So we have step 2 out of 5 complete. So if you just want something quick, you can go fast. And if you want something more in depth, we can do deep research. So it is still researching the websites. And as this is going, I want to cover a couple of other things. So one of the other features that they added is the ability to actually save a conversation. So before, you'd have to have your conversation, then you'd click this save to note button. But now instead, if you're like talking to your notebook back and forth and you want to save your conversation, you don't really have to click the save note tool where it puts the note on the right here. So you can see here, this is like a note that I've saved, but we can actually see here, this is our conversation. We have a nice little table. We can go back if we wanted. We come back and our conversation will be saved because now one of the features of NotebookLM is chats actually get saved. So you don't have to go back and save it each and every time. If you notice, they have this big refresh button up here. And if you click that, that will clear your chat history. So this is powerful because if you want to start your chat over and you want to have like a clean slate, you can do that. But just keep in mind, you're going to lose the conversation you have. So if you want, you can hit save note. It's going to save the note on the right. And now we have that note saved. We can hit refresh. And now we can always come back to the note that we are looking for. The other options are, if we come here in the settings, we can configure, and now we can decide our conversational goals. So do we want like a learning guide, or do we want something more custom? So what is the audience level? What are we trying to achieve? Is it going to respond like a PhD level student, or maybe you want to respond as a high school student or an elementary school student? And you can suggest different roles. So, hey, pretend to be a game host, and it will be able to do that. We can also choose the length of the response. So we have longer or shorter, and we can decide. I like shorter personally because I want the responses to be concise. So there is a lot of different options, and if you're a student, this is a fantastic tool. And speaking of fantastic tools for students, Solvely.AI is an AI-powered study companion that helps students learn smarter, stay organized, and save time. I want to start off with AI Live Notes, which is absolutely incredible. So you're going to see it's going to start listening to what I'm saying, and you can actually see it on the left here. It gets even cooler because it integrates AI with the live transcript. So on the right, we can actually just one click, hey, what did the professor just say? We can also, if I move myself out of the way, we can also click here and we can just start talking to a large language model based off the notes that we're generating, that we're taking live in a classroom. This feature is incredibly powerful because it's combining a live lesson with AI. They have generate AI-powered summaries and Study Smart, where it will generate summaries based off your entire lecture. It can generate study sheets. I'm talking flashcards that we can cycle through. We can spacebar to flip them over. I'm talking an entire study guide with bullet point Summaries, I'm talking about a quiz that we can just quickly start and say, okay, let's start with 10 questions, and then we can include fill in the blank or short answer, and we can hit continue. And now we have an entire quiz based off the notes that we just recorded from our lecture or our classroom. If you're a student who struggles to stay focused or stay organized, definitely check out Solvely.Ai. It's like a study hack that you didn't know you needed. And by using my link, you'll save 20%. So check it out. All right. So there are some other features I want to go through, but before I do that, I want to show you that these are all the sources that we have. There's 10 of them, I believe. If we come back here, our deep research is done, and there are 33 sources we can view and import. So you can actually see here what it's found. It goes through all the different information as to like, hey, this is the overview we got using deep research with all the different information from all the different links. And there is a ton of information. And now we can see all the links that we can import. So this is 33 sources selected. So just like that, we have a notebook with deep research now. So now we have an in-depth guide, an in-depth tool notebook that we can use and reference on how to build AI agents in Python. And it's actually really cool because you can see this source is behind a paywall, and it was still able to figure that all out. So they also have some other really cool features that I want to cover. So they have audio overviews, which we've had for a long time, and they've added like this format thing a few months ago. And more recently, I think last week, they added this whole like, what should the AI host focus on in this episode? So we can cover and say, hey, I really want you to focus on this aspect. I really want you to focus on the Python code or the underlying architecture or how it works. And we can actually tell the host, this is what we want to focus on from all of our different sources. And you might know this, you might not. We can uncheck all the sources and we can say, okay, we only want to have the audio overview for these 3 sources, and it can do that as well. There's also video overview, which also got an upgrade. So you can see here, just like before, we have an explainer or a brief, so we can do one or the other. So if we picked explainer, we can do that. But what's new is the visual style. So we can do custom and we can say, okay, this is what we want our visual style to be, or we can kind of go through and we can say, okay, can you make this like a whiteboard or an anime or whatever? There's a lot of different options. And I was actually watching a video about this. I'm just going to hit whiteboard. Let's see how this comes out. And we can have like a target audience. So for new Python programs wanting to learn, we're going to hit generate, but I want to come back to the video overview for a second while that's generating our whiteboard. There is an in-depth video that Google put out, and it was really interesting. They're talking about how much effort they put in to get the right version of anime, the right look, the right appearance, and how much effort they put based off like user feedback and stuff like that. So it's not just like, hey, we're going to slap in this feature. There's a lot of like underlying things that go into it, which is really, really cool. So while our video overview is generating, and really excited to see what that looks like, this is, again, that's for our deep research version, not our like fast source version. And again, if you add sources, we can still upload all our files just like before. We can also discover sources, but now we can do fast research or deep research. And actually, I just lied. When I say we can upload sources just like before, this also got an upgrade. So if we come to their blog here, we can see we now have the ability to add Google Sheets. This was not there before, so we can actually add structured data, information on key statistics, or generate summaries from your spreadsheet. So that's pretty cool. There's also Drive files as URLs, so we can simply copy and paste in a YouTube video or whatever we want with commas to separate. So if we have a list, we can do that really quickly. We can add images. So say you have a handwritten note, you can add that in. If you have a brochure, you can add that in. Maybe you have a recipe and you have it handwritten. Well, take a photo, add it into your notebook, and now it can read and understand that image. There's also PDFs from Google Drive. So you can add research papers, reports, ebooks, anything like that. You don't have to like download it and then re-upload it. Just right from your Google Drive, drag it over. NotebookLM has you covered. There is also Microsoft Word documents or docx files. So you can use those as well. It seems like they're enhancing NotebookLM and tweaking the features that they have to make them more useful for everyone in many different use cases. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, NotebookLM is an incredibly powerful tool, and it just seems to keep getting better and better. So I'm really excited about the direction in NotebookLM. Love to know where you think it should go next. What should they add? What features are they missing to bring it to the next level for you? We have our whiteboard. It is completely done. I'm going to hit play. There is audio, but I'm going to mute it after a second just so you can hear it. Listen.
Been hearing all this buzz about large language models, then you are in exactly the right place.
All right, so you've heard all the buzz of large language models. You're in the right place. You're here on the channel. Subscribe. No, seriously, let me just mute this for a quick sec. So I want to hit play and just want to like pan through so you can see it looks really nice. It has like that whiteboard aesthetic to it, where you can see like the important stuff is highlighted out. It has nice little charts. Again, we did this through deep research. I found all the sources, and then it created this video all in like the 10 minutes that you've seen within this video. It's just absolutely wild what is possible. As a study tool, this is phenomenal. Just as a everyday tool, it is absolutely mind-blowing the stuff that you can do on NotebookLM. As always, don't forget to subscribe. I cover AI on a daily basis. Like the video, tell the algorithm, hey, I enjoyed this type of content, I want to see more of it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with another AI video.
You're meant to be.